what is now going on with the left in places like the UK and the United States? Well, interestingly enough, the left in the UK was all about, the Labour Party was all about welcoming people from all over the world into the UK, to include people from cultures with very, very different social, economic, religious, and political traditions. Among those, a lot of them were Islamic countries. Now, what happened is when this population was moving into places like Luton or Birmingham or whatever it was, they would vote for Labour. Why? Well, because Labour was inviting them in. Labour was giving them a bunch of welfare programs and goodies. Labour was allowing for one family member to come in and then for the rest of the family to follow. Labour was doing all of that. So yeah, of course, they're going to side with Labour for political purposes because that's who they want in power. But then when they got a critical mass within certain areas, then all of a sudden those same Islamic groups started voting in their people, right? So now they're the ones running these localities, because why wouldn't they be? And we're starting to see the same thing in the United States right now. There was all of this leftist joy over this town in Michigan electing in a full majority Muslim city council. And then one of the first things that they did was ban the LGBTQ plus flag on public property, on city property. And they're like, oh my gosh, we're feeling betrayed. Why? Why are you feeling betrayed? And this goes to my second point. It's not just that the left had sided with Islam because they saw an enemy of my enemy is my friend sort of categorization that they put them in. The left also has this very, I would argue, very arrogant presupposition that everybody secretly wants to be a leftist. The only reason you're not a leftist is because you either haven't really thought about it enough or haven't been exposed to the ideas enough, or you're a bad, mean, evil person. Right? But then on top of that, they also have what they call the intersectional pyramid, right? Intersectionalism in modern leftism determines how much moral authority you have. And you can see how this changes out over time, right? For as long as I can remember, the left was all about, oh my gosh, the right is launching a war on women. The right hates women. The left is the defenders of women. Yeah, until the trans movement came along. And then all of a sudden, you don't get your own sports. You don't get your own bathrooms. You don't get your own places. A man can put on a dress, put on lipstick, claim to be a woman, and now all women have to make way for that dude. And the left celebrates this. And in fact, they punish you if you don't believe it. They call you a TERF, a trans exclusionary radical feminist.